Hello world, I'm Carp. Welcome to Cultist Simulator with the Ghoul DLC. Second try. So let's just start with the medium legacy here and start a new game. And yeah, this is my second try. The first try failed because I wasn't paying enough attention. But at least now I've learned more stuff and I know what to do here better than I did on the first try. So I'll talk about what my plans as soon as I get things rolling here. First of all, we're going to use our convincing spiritualist routine and let's say something profitable here and do a well-attended performance by a stage medium. I stand alone in light on the stage. I take the first question from the audience, the first of many tonight who will refuse to acknowledge that the dead are dead. I have prepared well. I have a choice of responses. So let's just get that going. Yeah, I learned a lot on the first try and I'm going to use that knowledge here. So first of all, once we get the electricity boiling, we're not going to use it as soon as we can. We are going to actually collect the stuff we need first, and then we're going to start eating the corpses. We're not just going to start eating corpses because that leads to a possible lost condition. We don't want that possible lost condition being here. And I forgot to read what was the text. I'm sorry about that. I'm also sorry for everyone who watched the first series that I didn't manage to go through it. Like, it was the first time I lost in several games and I feel bad for losing, like seriously bad. Yeah, and this is the same text here, so let's do something joyful this time and something more. What do you want? Oh, you would want that, but we do not have that thing yet. I probably should have waited until this thing is done so we would have had the temptation. Well, it's here already. There on stage, I remember the pale dream that had come again, the cool wind that blew when the sun was red and low, the voice the waves once used, the shapes that lowed beside us in the snow, the longing for its nests now like a knurl of flint beneath my heart. Okay, so we get our temptation remembrance. Yeah, if we use the elixir's bond that we're going to get at some point, this temptation will change a bit and it will start collecting a thing here in the corner. And if that thing gets to 7, we die. So we're not actually going to even upgrade this until we are in a situation we really need to do that. So the temptation should go here. Yes, the performance is not proceeding as I had planned. I hear my voice from far away. I am speaking of ivory and old snow. I am imitating the songs of the birds. The audience have begun uncertainly to laugh, but a few of them are also crying. I'm speaking half familiar names. Montmorency, Naenia, Auntie Carp. It goes on and on. Right, we should probably name ourselves here. Let's just be Carp this time. I used Uncle, I used Auntie, so we'll just be a Carp. Also, I'd like to thank one commenter. Unfortunately, I don't remember your name here. I'm sorry about that. Who told me about that thing that gathers and ended the last run, but he commented on episode 8 and I had by that time already recorded episodes 9 and 10 and you know 10 was where I lost, so couldn't actually use that information on that particular run, but I'm gonna use it now. Montmorency, this was the place I had seen the name, a gallery with a grey facade shut up like the face of a window, so we get some more reason from there. Also, my contract is terminated before I have left the building. The theater manager doesn't even deign to insult me in person. I stand in the chilly street, contemplating the rags of my reputation, while pale doves contemplate me from the theater eaves. The chuckling and cooing is almost words. Montmorency, Naenia, Auntie Carp. Right, and then we will explore the gallery. I pay the token admission and climb the dark stairwell. This must mean something. Perhaps it means that I have lost my mind. Now, one of the things... Oh, we still got to work, of course. We'll use that something shameful here. Do we? No, let's not use that yet. Let's instead just work with our health and try to get some vitality and increase our health as soon as possible. Because last time, on the last run, health was a thing that I would have wanted to have more at some point, and I didn't, so we can just immediately start getting more health. Disputed saints, anatomical drawings, ossuaries in pastel, sketches of eyes dabbed on rocks, oiled oils of a street of marble temples in many weathers, titled The Seasons of Abydos. But one painting I find myself drawn to, even before I see how she is named. Okay, we get an occult scrap here, and yeah, I still just want to have a winter cult, so we're gonna have to find winter law before we can start our cult. Miss Naenia. In a painting, Miss Naenia's skin is dark, but her close-cropped hair is the ivory and her eyes are the color of snow. Each day I return, waiting to learn the reason I was drawn here. I never hear the painting speak. It's only a painting, but afterwards I seem to remember things that she has said. Right. Hey, a trembling in the air. That's good, because that will immediately give us a fleeting reminiscence, and we're gonna need to use that fleeting reminiscence with Miss Naenia just to get... what do we need from that? Oh, it's the study verb. Yeah, the study verb we get from that. Miss Naenia. I remember how Miss Naenia and I have spoken of that low red sun that understands, of that pale joy of flight. I have come to believe I bring her the treasures of my memory. She will leave a treasure in their place. Right, so let's talk to Miss Naenia about this something shameful. Share a memory of secret sin with Miss Naenia. Today, Miss Naenia's eyes are almost sly. And do we get money if we just use passion? I hope so. Oh, crap! Season of Suspicion immediately, and we do have this notoriety and that mystique over here. Okay, but there's a fleeting reminiscence. We will use this with Miss Naenia and we will get our study verb. Alright, but you didn't even start from that. Right. That happened in the beginning of the last episode, the last series as well, and I was also very worried about that. Miss Naenia says nothing, but I realized later the same idea must have occurred to both of us. We could use this as leverage against someone in authority. Okay, so let's talk to Miss Naenia about this fleeting reminiscence. Oh, we got a contentment from painting. No money. Well, let's work with our health then. Okay, Miss Naenia acknowledges that all will pass, even memory, but that memory can be passed like a torch or a treasure. So we get restlessness for that, and then we can work with that restlessness, because Miss Naenia turns fleeting reminiscences into restlessness, and restlessness into a fleeting reminiscence. But we will want to have this fleeting reminiscence because we can use our reputation as a media and the restlessness to work. That'll probably be the best thing for us to work right now. As soon as we get our second health, we're gonna work on health just to get more vitality coming, so that we can increase our health a second time as soon as possible. And also at this point I think we want to use this occult scrap to speak on the streets, because we don't need to talk to anyone else about anything right now. The top shelf of the study. Hagen and Gristwood, Funerary Customs of the Rending Mountains. I purchased this book long ago when I needed inspiration for my show. I'd found nothing of use, but I remember now the formula that they recorded. The formula sounds disagreeable, but the mention of powdered ivory speaks to me. Okay, so we get the formula for Elixir Zeboim and a red secret here. So we could use this with a corpse to make this into the actual formula Elixir Zeboim. This is formula Elixir Zeboim question mark still. But if we do that, then our temptation will be upgraded, and then every time we get a season of ambitions, I think it's, a number will grow in our temptation, and when that number reaches 7, we die, unless we eat corpses in between. So we don't really want to do that before we have the things that we actually need to eat, and the things we need to eat are found on expeditions, so we need to do quite a lot of expeditions. I'm thinking that it's 7, because 7 is usually the important number in this game. So I'm thinking we need to find 7 pieces of corpses. And then once we have those, we will activate the formula Elixir Zeboim, eat all those corpses, and start painting the painting that we need to paint to finish this thing. Are we working our health? Yes, we are. Okay, so in 28 seconds we're gonna get another vitality, and then we can upgrade. We'll get 1 more health. So we're actually gonna wait for that and not study anything else here. I mean, there's really nothing for us to study anyways, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, there's vitality. Let's use this restlessness. Now it's gonna turn into a dread, but that doesn't matter. We can use the dread to work as well. It's just as good as restlessness. Like, it's a bit more dangerous, since if we get a season of despair coming, then that the dread will go there, and it will, you know, be kind of hard to get rid of it. Or it's not really hard, we just need to use some money. But that's fine. We could explore this fleeting reminiscence, but that's not a good idea, because exploring a fleeting reminiscence, right, you need passion, yeah, could create fascination or dread, and still no people. We have notoriety here. This is weird. Okay, oh, didn't even turn into a dread yet, so we'll just keep working with this. And this is one of those things that I will just be doing this all the time, so I will cut those out if there's nothing more interesting happening here. Okay, we got some more health, so this means... Alright, yeah. We're actually just gonna work with our health now. So that'll turn into a dread, that restlessness, which is kind of annoying since now we're getting a Season of Ambitions, and that will give us another restlessness. But we can use Miss Naina to turn the restlessness into fleeting reminiscence, so it doesn't matter, except that we're gonna get another restlessness from there. Okay, so now turn into a dread. Let's study one health and use the other health to work. Okay, who did we find? A hanger-on. Ah, that's not a good find here to begin with. We are going to not speak to anyone because we're gonna wait until this first restlessness, or well, one restlessness comes here, and then we are going to turn that restlessness into a fleeting reminiscence. No, it's still not an actual restlessness. Now it's an actual restlessness. What is... Oh, need to start that as well. We'll use that one with the little less time in it. Okay, so this is also gonna turn into a dread. Oh, and we're gonna get another restlessness coming. So we're gonna have two dread here on the table already, which probably means that we're gonna have to use funds to get rid of the dread. Okay, there's some vitality, so we'll use our reputation. We'll use that. Oh, hey, yes. Okay, now if we do this, this will stay locked in here, so we can actually get rid of that one as well. Okay, there's some extra vitality. We'll turn this into a vitality lesson learned. Miss Naina turned that restlessness into a fleeting reminiscence. And yeah, we're gonna get another one soon, so we're gonna keep this open. So just should probably use this health to... No, we're gonna use this health to work. Yeah, so we're not gonna want to explore just yet. Okay, even more restlessness coming. What is this? Okay, but there's also some vitality coming. That's nice. Miss Naina, we're gonna talk to you about this restlessness. Get rid of that. Okay, extra restlessness. Okay, it only takes 30 seconds to turn a restlessness into a dread. No, to a fleeting reminiscence with Miss Naina. So we're actually doing pretty fine. We'll use this restlessness to work with. Okay, more restlessness, more vitality. We're getting a vitality lessons learned here, yes. So, okay, we'll turn this restlessness over here into a fleeting reminiscence again, and we'll keep working with this restlessness because if we study this health, we'll get the vitality we need, and then we can upgrade our health, and then our health will be at the point where I want it to be. So that means we can use this other health to explore, because we still want to find oriflammes and moorlands as soon as possible. Yeah, we'll keep working this restlessness here. We don't want to dream about anything because we don't have any lore that will allow us to get anywhere with dreams. We might want to explore the occult scrap just to see if we can find a place that we could do with, say, just one hireling. Oh, we're finding a hireling. Now we don't need that shifty woman. Okay, all of the restlessness is gone, so everything is fine, and that dread is gonna go away before anything bad happens. So let's use the dread secret to talk on the streets. Oh, more restlessness coming. Bloody hell. But yeah, we'll just keep working with this. Okay, there's that vitality. We'll use the vitalities to get another lesson learned. There's a restlessness, so in 25 seconds we'll talk to Miss Naina about that, and yeah, we'll keep working here. Okay, we'll use our health to explore the city. Get a contentment, we don't need that for anything. Okay, what did we find? Oriflammes. Let's go to Oriflammes. Just to see, if we're lucky, maybe they'll sell Stum immediately and we can get it immediately. That would be like perfect. Okay. I forgot to talk to Miss Naina about this restlessness. That's not good. scrap. We're gonna get a glimmering from that. We don't need that for anything. You're selling a Latin grammar. We're not gonna buy that. We can learn Latin other ways, and none of the books are really important. Like, the only important books we need, at least that I know of, we're probably gonna need some lore in the end, but in the beginning, even more restlessness. Bloody hell. Yeah, in the beginning, the only lore we're gonna need is the lore that lets us go to the woods and or to the manses, on the different levels of the manses. But I'm pretty sure we don't need to learn Latin to get that lore we need for those things. So yeah, we're not gonna buy that Latin book. And also we're gonna get the Latin book from Moorlands at some point, so it doesn't really matter. So let's go back to Oriflamme's, see if they could sell us something more this time. Hey, on the white! Well, we'll buy this immediately, because this is Winter Law, and then that means that we can start our cult. Okay, hey, Valsiane. Nice. So, if we talk to Valsiane, a new beginning. Do we want to talk to her right now? No. First, we want to get rid of that restlessness. Yeah, we want to read the book first, and then we'll start the cult. There's some more restlessness, but that doesn't really matter to us. We'll use this one to work with that has more time, and then we'll use Miss Naina to turn this into a bleeding reminiscence. Okay, we got on the white, so we will read this as soon as possible. It is in English, so we don't care, or we don't need to, you know, translate it. A hireling. Ooh, level 5 knock. Do we need knock for anything on... Well, we should probably explore the occult scrap just to find out what is the first place we could go to. And get rid of this restlessness here again. Okay, more health. No, we need 3 health. Oh, we have a 3rd health. Where did I put the health? It's in here, right. Okay, so now our health is in a situation that I'm okay for, like, at least for 10 episodes. On the white, Solomon Husher writes, perhaps allegorically, of winter and its long, slow, doomed romance with the sun. The epigraph is sunset at noon. On a closer investigation, the work seems to be a theory of aesthetics, or perhaps a set of warnings about the dangers of painting. Right on. That's gonna give us the winter law we want, which is gonna be awesome, because now we can start our cult immediately. Like, in my first run, it took me quite a while to actually get our cult started. Okay, that restlessness gone, so we'll talk to Valsiane. Get our cult started. Luckily we got some vitality here, so we can dream this affliction that's coming away with that vitality. And we'll just keep working, always keep working. Okay, so what do we need to put here? The doctrine. It's gonna take till 25 seconds so we can put the doctrine in there. Ooh, notoriety. That doesn't really matter. Unless a season of suspicion is coming. No, no season of suspicion. So then we will just talk on the streets some more. I will use the red secret for that. Okay. Let's explore this occult scrap here. Seek out some secret places in the city. There are places in the city where I can find extraordinary things, if I can sift the clues out of history and rumor. Husher writes distractedly of his hatred of colors and his yearning for death. He hints at a great work he has envisaged or begun, where the palest of paintings will enthrall the world. He returns again and again to certain compelling phrases which he claims are the secret words of winter. So a sexton's secrets. Certain knowledge, it is said, can be expressed only through the particular quality of a silence. It has been suggested that one can only read such knowledge with one's eyes closed, but only by mischievous commentators. Right, so we'll use that sexton's secret over here, and we'll start the Children of Silence. And let's increase our passion here first. Ah, that glimmering is going to go away, unfortunately. If there was like 2 seconds more, we could still use that, but unfortunately, well, that's gonna give us a glimmering. Actually, this will give us a glimmering as well. Here's a vitality. We'll use that to dream. Oh, we had an extra vitality here as well. Where did that come from? I do not remember, but yeah, we'll just keep working on this restlessness here. And now we will dream this affliction away with this vitality that has less time left. What do you require? Reason. Yeah, we'll put our reason in here. There's the glimmering, there's the work. Ooh, and even more restlessness coming once more. That doesn't matter at all. What do you want there? This time my first recruit, Valsiana, you'll be our first recruit. I mean, I know you're forged, but it doesn't really matter. Would have liked to have a Winter Disciple there immediately, but that hardly ever happens. Okay, we got some... Oh, you took our passion, right. So some glimmering. Let's use the glimmerings to create some more passion. Okay, a restlessness, some vitality. We'll get rid of that restlessness with Miss Naenia as soon as we can. But hey, here is our cult. Our rise begins. I have founded my cult. This is a step to greater power. Right on. And Valsian is immediately a believer, but hey, I just remembered, we're gonna need to do at least one expedition on the first level that doesn't give us a corpse, because we can find a level 8 winter tool from one of the expeditions on the first level, which is quite awesome, because that means that we can upgrade every one of our people into disciples immediately. Okay, are we gonna get something in here this time? No, you're still looking for the adversary, not actually for notoriety or reputation or anything, which is kind of weird. Hey, can we get to... if we... where's our passion? Oh, right, we only have one passion. It's here, and we're trying to create another one. Okay, right. Because there are several ways to get to the woods, and I'm thinking there's always like 3... Oh, Nebel! Nice! A knock person right out of the gate. That's very good. We'll take him into the cult. No, we're not. No, we won't. We'll use Naina to get rid of this restlessness first. Let's put you guys like somewhere here so I remember you are here. Okay. Ooh! Hebe is a ship. In fact, many ships have borne that name over the centuries. All of them have provided transport and accommodation to those who know something of the invisible world. And none of them show up in shipping records. But I've learned that the steamer Hebe Stanton is docking soon in a grimy and unregarded port in a northern island. I could send someone to purloin unwatched occult luggage. Okay, this is interesting. Like, the Hebe Stanton is an interesting location, because you apparently can find it from any level of secret histories. And the fact that we found it from the first is kind of amazing. We could find some really good stuff from here, but is it really good stuff? I think we can find some tantras from here, so which means we need to learn not Aramaic, Sanskrit, and they really just give us lore. Maybe some rites as well. I do not remember. Doesn't really matter at this point. But we'll use our health to explore right now. No, we can use Valsiana to explore. Actually, we don't need to use our health for that. Okay, we got some more passion. We don't have any books we need to read, so let's start increasing our reason. Getting all skills to at least second level is always just a good thing. Let's put these things here, put the reasons over here. Okay, got rid of that restlessness, got some glimmering. You found the Ecdysis Club. We don't really need the Ecdysis Club for anything, so go out to explore some more. We don't have any restlessness here right now. Restlessness isn't coming, so we can then just speak on the streets. Where's our red secret? There's our red secret. Let's talk about this on the streets, find some more people, and hopefully get more stuff going on quite soon. Who did you find? An experienced swindler. That would be an interesting person to use if we had any way to use it, but I mean, we have Oriflammes. We could just try to go and buy some more stuff from there. Oh, even more restlessness coming. That's the amount of restlessness we're getting, but clearly working on this profession, maybe the fact that we're working on it with restlessness makes it the restlessness come more often. Okay, erudition. Let's get more erudition happening, please. Get some fleeting reminiscence is there, gets a restlessness there, and yep, just keep doing work. Okay, we have a small window here in which to get rid of this restlessness with Miss Naina for about 3 seconds there. Maybe a bit more. 3.8 seconds it would seem is the size of that window there. And Valsiana, just go back, we want you to find Morlands, and then we'll start buying books. Hey, I think you actually found Morlands. Yes, you did. Okay, now the question is, because if we go to Oriflamme's, like we found the winter book from there already, so, which was amazing luck for us. If we go there, we could find Stum. Stum is really good to have, but then again, we don't really need it just now. But then again, we have Neville here, who we can turn into, well, a level. Well, once we get him in the cult, he'll have knock aspect, and if we'd have the sunset ride that we get from Stum, which we can get from Oriflamme's, it would actually be pretty awesome, because I think we could even use like restlessnesses then for summoning stuff. So I'll try Oriflamme's a couple of times, and then I'll just head to Morland and start buying stuff, because we need some lore for sure. That's the Occult Transfiguration Volume 1. We'll buy it. So I'm pretty sure if you don't buy books from here, they will just be gone. I'm not 100% sure. Hey, you know, yeah, I'm thinking that we should have maybe start working with this restlessness, and this would surely not turn into a dread. But yeah, there's a 3 seconds window. We can do it in 3 seconds. Okay, we have an affliction here. We'll dream that away with this vitality. We read something to give us some more erudition, so we'll get an erudition lesson learned here. No, we'll just get some more reason from here. It's the first level. We found Slee. Well, Slee is Lantern. Lantern is also very good for early expedition. Well, expeditions, period, because it's very good for all kinds of expeditions. And then we'll talk to Miss Naina and get rid of this restlessness. Okay, we got the Orchid Transfigurations, but we're not really gonna read that ever, I think. Well, at some point we are, but I think we're, in the beginning we are, ooh, even more restlessness, more glittering. Not glittering, glimmering. Which actually means we probably need to start trying to work to get our passion even higher. So yeah, we'll study some more glimmerings, because there is also one glimmering here. Ooh, there's a half a second window when we could turn, because we got a glimmer from here, we could turn these glimmers into a glimmering lesson learned. Let's see if we can do that. What are you selling? Traveling at Night, Volume 1. Hey, this we want, because this gives moth lore, and I think that you can get to the woods with moth lore. Okay, Miss Naina turned that restlessness into a fleeting reminiscence, so we'll let her turn the next one as well. What did I just do? What? Oh, it's not actually a restlessness yet. It's weird window when the card's on the cards. Like, there's a 1 second window, it will see when the card turns the card. It's probably... I can, like, understand the why that happens, because... it's how would I explain this? Because you want to give the people time after the timer has gone to pause the game and see what you get before that the timer doesn't start running on the card at that point yet, which I can understand quite well. Okay, so we're gonna read this after we got into glimmering lessons learned, but hey. Alright, we wanted to find Stum, so that's why we're going to Oriflamme, so we'll still head there one time. That's not Stum, that's just the Victory of Crowns. We'll buy that for sure as well. Okay, let's go to normal speed so that I will actually have the time. Okay, more reason, get our skill scholarship, and then we turn these glimmers into a glimmering lesson learned. Get another one happening as soon as we can. I mean, we could maybe paint, that will probably give us glimmering. But we'll do that in the next episode and end this one here. I'm Carp, this has been Cultist Simulator with the Ghoul DLC, second try. Goodbye world, thanks for watching, see you next time.